Hi everyone, today I'm back and I wanted to make a short video just talking about the dangers of expectation versus imagining and creating your future. So I think the first thing to look at is what the connotation is with the word expectation. Um, in my opinion, I feel like it's putting power on something outside of yourself and you're just kind of waiting for that thing to happen and for that to make you feel good versus setting an intention, setting a goal, visualizing it, letting it go, and then the how and the why and the when and the where and the who and how it actually appears versus what you imagined could be different, but it could be so much better, and most of the time it is so much better than what you imagined. Versus having an expectation, you pretty much want that to be, exactly what you had visualized. So I feel like it's a subtle distinction, but it's important to think about when you're visualizing, creating, scripting, any of it. If you say, oh, I'm only going to settle for this specific person coming in this specific way, or this job in this specific area, then it might not happen, and that could be a limiting belief, and you could be holding yourself back. So an example of what happened with me is after my residency program, I was trying to find a job, and I was unemployed, and it was a really scary time. And there was this one job at a physician's office that was hiring for a pharmacist, and I really wanted it. It was perfect. You get to work with patients. It was clinical. I really thought, I'm like, oh my God, this is my dream job. And then time went on and on and on, and they're like, oh, we're still interviewing. We're still looking at these candidates. And I kept reaching out because it had been, I don't know, it was going on months and weeks, and I hadn't heard anything, whether they decided, whether they didn't decide, because they said they would notify either way, and eventually they just kind of had to, well, first they cut back the position initially, and then it became part-time, and then it wasn't what I was looking for. So that ended up falling through, but what came out was a hospital job, and this was kind of what I wanted. It had a clinical component to it. It was in a hospital, it was generalized, and while I was talking to my residency director at the end of the program, that's kind of what I was describing. I didn't want to be in anything specialized. I still wanted to be in the hospital setting. And she, at the time, was kind of doubtful, and she's like, well, you need to have a more specific goal. And I'm like, well, that's what I want. That's really where I see myself, is, kind of having a lot of knowledge in a lot of areas. So that was really before I got into manifestation, and basically I created this dream scenario because I finally let go of, oh, this, physician's office job is really what I want, what I needed, and what was best for me, and what I'm still working and enjoying is this hospital job. So there's an example for you of expectations when you're manifesting versus leaving it up to the universe to bring you what's best for you, and having faith and trusting and going with the flow. And I'm very happy with my decision. So leave your thoughts below. Excited to hear any updates. Once again, any video topic ideas that you have, leave those below as well, or message me. And have a great weekend day whenever I upload this.